Good afternoon, good evening. So, I was having a phone call on my Google Voice to Higgins, moderator Higgins, and I were conversing about um, gift cards. We're talking about gift cards and radios, and we were talking about coffee too. I made up some coffee. I actually got some um, whole bean coffee. No, actually whole bean, as in whole bean. Let me just show you. So I took this coffee here. Is there anything in here? Oh no. Yeah. All right. So I got this port side blend, right? Now, there's some of you out there. Higgins and I was on the phone. I was telling him about whole bean coffee, right? Well, I didn't sample it yet, but I ground up most of it. And let me just say, for the record, whole bean coffee lasts a lot longer and fresher for you preppers than ground coffee. So I went ahead and ground up and brewed up a pot of coffee. So today's topic, Higgins and I was talking. What do you guys think about it? Once in a while, sampling coffee bean or two brings out the flavor. That stuff is still fresh. So this tastes pretty damn good. Before you guys ask me, yes, it was delicious. Eating the beans. To taste the beans, that'll tell you if your beans are stale or fresh. Now, Higgins and I were talking on the phone a bit about radios, CB radios, ham radios. Zoe still talks about. I'm still waiting for. Hi. What is it? Look. What? I think he wants his cage clean. Anyways, we were talking about ham radios. And Higgins and I was talking about radios, right? No, he's like, oh, I think this radio is great, or that radio is great, or this one's great, and we're talking about ham radios. I'm not ham radios. Different brands, right? So I said to Higgins, there's this really cool radio. We were talking emergency, right? For preppers, it is a 5-in-1 radio. There you go. Look at this. 5-in-1 radio, right? 5 ways to power. AM, FM, shortwave. 7 NOAA weather bands alert. Rechargeable batteries, USB charging, flashlight, reading light lamp, SOS, and headphone jack. So look at this. I mean, can you believe that? Look at that. Doesn't that look nice? Oh, it's got a compass built on the handle too. Didn't even know that. Yeah. So basically, it's one of those. I don't know if it has a crank in it though. The crank radio, it just says 5. Oh yeah. So it must mean it comes with a crank. Oh yeah, hand crank, solar, micro USB, AAA batteries, and a rechargeable battery pack for only $32. $32.99. Well, what is Zoe saying? How many turkeys did you get? Don't ask. This freezer is full, and I still got 3 more to get. What spices do I use? Well, for me, I use poultry seasoning. Poultry seasoning and pepper. Yeah. No, turkey bags don't. You have to put your own thing. And what else? I already told you what else. You need poultry seasoning, which I didn't tell you about. Now she's on live, and we're talking about radios here, and she's talking about turkeys. You know what? My mom used to call me a turkey, so for once I'm going to say, Zoe, you're a turkey. Zoe the turkey. Let's see if she changes, from a duck to a turkey, okay. I do not like dark meat though. Any fresh herbs, butter. You can basically take liquid butter, basically, or melted butter, and you can layer it up. If you want extra crunchy skin, you basically take the butter and layer it around the whole turkey, and then cook it, and then in the turkey bag. So when you get the skin, it's gonna be nice and crunchy. Yeah. Farmers market was closed today, though. They lost their contract for the food stamp. 3 more to get. I don't know what's in poultry seasoning, but I'm going to tell you it's yummy no matter what. Look, we're talking about radios here. Can we get down to the next radio? $33, can't complain, right there. Now, to finish up the argument, I chose 2 more short waves we were talking about, right? This one shows how small it is. I'll get to that in a minute. But we were talking about, let me just close this. There we go. Talking about Amazon again and radios. Let's show you this, okay? There we go. $89.99 for AM/FM shortwave. But look how small it is. Yeah. So it's not bad, but it ain't great. And, yeah, it works. Yeah, it works. At least has the different buttons. Yeah. And it looks pretty good. There's, it looks pretty good for the price. Yeah, look, I don't use salt. I refuse salt. I refuse pepper. I use poultry seasoning for me. You can use salt, pepper, poultry seasoning. I also recommend if you don't use a turkey bag and you want to baste it yourself, baste it every 30 minutes. And by the time the turkey's done from following the instructions on the turkey itself, you can throw in some bouillon cube into the turkey gravy or drippings on the bottom of your roasting pan, and you can make gravy out of that with a little flour. You can make gravy. Yeah. So, anyways, so let's get back to this. Doesn't this look pretty cool? So it's got AM, FM, weather, air, and shortwave. Now, looks pretty good. And like you said, look at this, how small it is. Shows the guy's hand, right? Not bad if you want a sea crane. And it's not bad. It's $90. Now, if you want something a little more expensive, it doesn't show how big this one is. But you can get one that has everything for $170. This is one of the preppers things we were talking about anyways. We'll get back to turkey in a minute. Or actually, I can answer comments. We'll talk. Okay. There we go. So doesn't that look great? There you go. Let's see. Emergency radios. So apparently the shortwave radios are more money. $90, 170, 170, and 170. And this one is FM transceivers. All right, so now we know. So I was looking at the Sea Crane website. So we have there's that one looks really cool. What is that exactly? It's like a retro radio. Solar digital AM. That looks cool. Huh. And it can sort by featured. Oh yeah, ascending. Solar observer. Yeah, it just depends on if you want a shortwave radio or not. I highly recommend it. Let's just get out of the radio thing now. You guys get the idea. It has short sideband, a single sideband AM FM short weather. It has everything minus long wave. Long wave I don't know anything about, but it's pretty cool. And $169, you can't complain. I would say you're not doing too bad. There is one that does long wave too. I think it's Sea Crane, but it's a lot more money. So, anywho. Oh, these are pocket radios. They call those pocket radios. Okay. So, I see what they're calling it now. Yeah. Anyways, I'll look at this brand later. Shall we continue? Brown sugar, maple chives, thyme, rosemary, parsley, sage, basil, paprika, pepper, garlic, onion, lemon, and oregano. Do I use gloves? No, I use my raw hands so I can feel it. I wash my hands constantly, and then I can do two different things. You can also do a dry rub too if you know what you want to rub your turkey with. There is turkey rubs too. It just depends. You can do teriyaki rub. You can do orange rub. You can do there's a. All right, let me just show you what I'm talking about. Right, give me a second here. I gotta turn on the Let's just get out. All right, let's just zoom this in. 200 with Zoe. Okay, let me show Zoe a couple things she might find entertaining. Okay. All right, so let's just do this. Let me show you something. All right, so Cattleman's country rub. All right, pork and poultry rub by Traeger, apple and honey flavored. Where's my damn? All right, so some of these are hickory smoked rubs. It just depends on what you want. Like this cowboy rub. Rub-wise, Texas hickory barbecue rub. That's for rubbing on turkeys if you want turkey's taste. And this one does take EBT. That's cool. That one there. If you go down here, you can do whiskey maple smoke rub. Smokehouse maple rub. Highly recommend it. That's sometimes what I use for my right down at McCormick's right here. And that's one thing I would use on my turkey. I've done that. The smokehouse maple. I'm telling you, the smokehouse maple rub. It's really good. 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 Yeah, if you don't like that, so you can always go down to do an applewood smoked rub, a smoked barbecue rub. But I would try to locate, if I were you, the maple rub. Let me just show you it this way. And you don't want Worcestershire pub burgers. You don't want your chicken to taste like a hamburger. So, like right here, see, Cormac's Smokehouse Maple Seasoning. See, let's show you this. Okay, not sponsored by anyone, but this is what you want for your turkey right there. See. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. First, you lather it down with butter and with melted butter, and then you let it sit for a bit, and then you rub on the dry rub right on top of the butter, and I'm telling you, you'll have a crispy skin if that's what you want. You can use butter. That's what I do. I always melt butter with melted butter. Let me show you what I do. So I melt butter. Here's how I do it. I melt the butter. I melt the butter. I melt butter and then I use a brush. Okay, everyone. I got something to share with Zoe, so give me a second. See, there's the rub. I'll send you the link to this so I can get out of this because I have something to do, Zoe, real quick. And since you're asking about turkeys, all right, so here we go. Let me get out of this. I'm going to share something with both of you in a second. All right, Zoe, this will be for you. So give me a second. All right. All right. All right, Zoe, you better be ready. Here we go. Here you go, Zoe.
Cooking a ham for dummies that we decided to basically do. Hello, and welcome to Living Simply and Fun. We've had such success with our cooking a ham for dummies that we decided to basically do a cooking a turkey for dummies. See, I'm dumb right here. I picked up the wrong thing. This here is a basic turkey. It doesn't matter which company it comes from. Directions are pretty much the same. Now, these are a very helpful thing to have.
If you guys listen carefully in the background when he picks the turkey up, he's actually tooting.
This here is a basic turkey. It doesn't matter which company it comes from. Directions are pretty much the same. Now, these are a very helpful thing to have. These are little mini cups, and they come in great use so that you're not all panicked and trying to figure out what to do. And here we have a, I'm trying to figure out the camera on this thing. We have a, it doesn't show in there very well. This is a 1/4 teaspoon of poultry seasoning. And then right here we have a 1/8 of a teaspoon, no, this is a 1/4 teaspoon too, of oregano. Then we have an 1/8 of a teaspoon of garlic powder here, and a 1/4 teaspoon of marjoram here. Then we have an 1/8 of a teaspoon of thyme. I actually like a little less of this. And this is an 1/8 of a teaspoon of garlic powder. And we have here an 1/8 of a teaspoon of black pepper and an 1/8 of a teaspoon of salt. Now, I should have had this set up over here. Instead, I'm a little out of order after I'm talking about order. Now, in this turkey, I'm putting in a cubed Vidalia onion. You can use any type of onion that you'd like, yellow onion, white onion. Yellow onion's probably preferable. The Vidalia, they were discount, dirt cheap, and I haven't had them in a long, long time. They were usually very hard to find around here, so I decided since I had some and I want to use them before they go to waste, to go ahead and throw one in this turkey. I'll show you how to do that too. Now, a total experiment for me, I've never done this. I'm going to add in some cranberries too, and I'll explain that too. So,
cranberry, yum yum.
First things first, and I didn't pull out a knife. Yes, I did. Got to get into the turkey. There's the turkey. Sorry, I'm not involved in the picture either, but some turkeys will leave a lot of blood behind, like through the package and seat. Others won't leave much at all. This one was pretty much bloodless outside the pack when I defrosted it. And yes, I keep my turkeys frozen. I had a friend that told me it destroys the poultry and all the nutrients in it if you freeze it. I don't know if that's true. Josh, you're probably watching this. I mean, chickens are frozen all the time. Turkeys are frozen all the time. I don't really honestly think that it hurts the turkey to be frozen. And they last a very long time. Last year we got 4 turkeys around Christmas for like $5 a piece because they were on sale. Oh, and when I'm opening this, I'm trying to keep this part open because I need that part. That part tells me, you know, how long to cook it, how much weight. And the blood, I leave it in the cooking pan. Some people won't. They don't like it. I think it helps work towards the gravy. And this is still semi-frozen. You don't want that usually. I can manage. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to turn on the hot water. And I better wipe my hands because I'm going to turn this camera here. Show you my sink so you can see. You got to take your turkey over here. And you want to wash this thing off anyways. Bacteria and stuff can get on it. Things that you don't want. Exercise it. It actually loosens up the muscles, makes the joints easier to cut when you're done. It allows you to season a little better too. And yeah, I really don't like that this is so frozen. I've been defrosting this 2 days, which is usually plenty, but I guess it wasn't plenty in this case. It's very stiff. Maybe it just recently died. Still weirder. No, it's frozen. Still continuing to wash. Yeah, it's not that badly frozen. There's still some ice in it, but I've actually cooked a turkey like that before. It's okay. You can do that. This here is the turkey neck. You want to pull that out, but I'm going to go ahead and place it into the pan because a lot of people actually like to eat the turkey neck. Although it's filled with tiny little bones and stuff, the meat on it is actually among the greasiest meat and the richest in flavor in the whole turkey. Gotta roll up my sleeves here somehow. Yeah, screw it. Just go ahead and reach on in there. See how it's doing. Yeah, it's not too bad in there. And then if you see this part where the wings are, this is where the head used to stick out. You can see where the neck connected here. And you need to pull out this bag. This bag has your heart and your liver and your giblets. You don't want to leave this in because when you do, you could burn the paper, and then the paper could flavor the turkey, and then the turkey could taste like, well, burnt paper. This is the heart. And again, I cooked that. And the liver, and I cooked that too. And then what's called the gizzards, which I really don't know what part of the bird they are. And honestly, I don't think I want to know. But I think they might be kidneys. Anyways, tossing those in too. I use them sometimes to make gravy. Sink's flooding. All right, back to washing the bird and water off. So I'm going to lift this out of here, drain any water off of it that's in there. Sorry, you can see that bit of onion in there. That's the center part of the onion. There's a broken bone right here. Never had a turkey with a broken bone. Last time I had one with two necks, but there's actually several broken bones in here. It's like this thing was hit. Okay, so wash my hands quickly. One thing you want to do is make sure your hands are always clean when handling any type of poultry. It has some of the nastiest food poisonings you can get. in my opinion. If you see any turkey blood, clean it up. Don't go touching my turkey. But, okay, fine. I'll clean that up. All right. Now, these seasonings that I showed you earlier, I'm going to go ahead and combine them. There goes the poultry seasoning. The pepper, the salt, and here's the thyme. Are you in the way still? The oregano, the marjoram, and the onion powder. Now, I'm going to take a fork and I'm going to just mix all this stuff together. Usually I do this by sight, but I'm trying to give you guys an idea of what I'm doing, so that way you can mimic it at home. And since I've done this enough times that I can eyeball things, it just seemed like a better idea that way. The heck? Oh, I see. All right. I'm rolling up my sleeve because this is where things get interesting. I need a camera on the turkey. Oh, well. How do we go around the other side? Okay. I had it set very well, but you wanted to try to be camera person. This here is the turkey cavity. Now, I haven't put the legs back into the holder yet. You don't have to. And I'm going to reach in here and I'm going to grab some of this, so just a pinch, and sprinkle it inside. And then I'm going to try to get my hands in here and massage it in like a rub that you'd put on a steak. And I'm going to put a little more. My other hand's still dry, so it's kind of hard to do this angle. You'd have a much better angle than me. So there's the seasoning on the inside. And again, washing my hands because I just had them up a turkey's, well, it's in their cavity. Now I'm just going to sprinkle this stuff all over the top. That was a little much there. Usually I sprinkle straight on, and that way I don't have much problem. Try to make sure to get the wings. In fact, this was probably more than I needed, seasoning wise. But I'm going to go ahead and use it all. I'm actually going to try to rub it in too, which is something I usually don't do because I usually sprinkle straight on. But this works. It's just different than how I usually do it. And it allows for you where you have spots where you put too much seasoning, and I'm going to go back inside the turkey as I got more extra seasoning in there. All right, wash my hands again. All right, now the next part, if you got things to put in the cavity, you just pop them in there. Some people put stuffing. If you want to put stuffing, it's recommended to pre-cook the stuffing and stick it in during the last 15 minutes of the turkey's cook time. I don't stuff my bird. You can
breadcrumbs.
You can put breadcrumbs. Well, breadcrumbs are stuffing. So after that, let's see, how long have I been going? 12 minutes. Okay. So yes, making a turkey is a little bit of a lengthy process too. Next, I'm going to put my cranberries in here. And I'm going to push them back a little bit. And then I'm going to put the legs back in the holder. You can also put yams inside. You can put onions inside. I know people who've put apples inside. You can put cloves of garlic in there. All right, this is back on. Everything's in position. Now the next thing is the oven. If you can see my oven here. All right, it's not the cleanest oven, but you want to make sure that your rack, this thing, is on the bottom or close to the bottom. I like it at least one up so I can keep the second rack in there. And you're going to want to bake this at 325 degrees. I'm going to let this preheat. And I'll tell you what I do with it. Next thing you want to do is find out how much your turkey weighs. This is a 13.8 turkey. I've had 20+ pound turkeys. I don't like them as much because I find the bird to be tougher and it cooks too long. Now, the reason I said keep that little thing is right here. It says weight by pounds. For a 12 to 14 pound bird, 3 to 3 3/4 hours. Since this is 13.8, I'm going to go and say 3 hours, but you'll see this again. Oh, I forgot. There's one more ingredient. Water. This is 2 cups of water. And you just go ahead and pour that in there. This is so you have gravy and stuff when you're done. I find sometimes turkeys don't always, in fact, I'm not even using all. I don't want it to be too deep. So I used about 1 3/4 cups water. And the reason you don't want it too deep is the turkey that's under it doesn't roast as nicely and doesn't get the crispy skin. It comes out kind of soft and it sticks to the bottom, but the water also helps for easier cleanup because it doesn't burn to the bottom of your pan. Now, I'm going to go ahead and throw this in. Yes, you did not hear the preheat.
Would you like to explain the thingy in there for our viewers?
This is a heat timer, and it's supposed to read the internal temperature and pop up when it's time. Rita, can you be a doll? And in that bag, there's the lid for the roaster. Okay, this is the roaster lid, which, as you see, mine doesn't fit. Doesn't worry, because sometimes the turkey's too high. And just go ahead and pop that in your oven. And set your timer for 1 hour. At 1 hour, you take off the lid. At least to me, that's the way things work best. And I don't care if it's 55 minutes or 1 hour and 20 minutes in there, as long as the lid gets off in that time frame. So I'll let you see the progress when it hits an hour. Until then, I will return. Click stop. Hello and welcome back. It's been an hour and it's time I pull this out here. As you can tell, I haven't done it yet. Gonna need 2 oven mitts or 2 pot holders, either or. Where'd all this flour come from? Okay. Then here we go. Taking off the lid, which stuck a little bit to the top. That's okay. And I'll put it on the back of my stove. So it's no longer going to be there. And an hour in, there's our turkey. As you can tell, it's steaming. And nothing's really gotten going too much on this yet. But you don't want it to over brown, and that's why you only cook it for an hour beforehand. Now this is a turkey baster. It's got a bulb on the end, and it sucks up juice. And then you just, if you can see what I'm doing. You're supposed to do this after keeping it covered about every half hour or so. I'm not going to turn this on every half hour to show you the steps in between. You just pull it out like I just did and you baste it. Usually I remove all the juices from the inner cavity because it's usually a lot of blood and stuff, and that's why you don't cook stuffing in there. But because I got the cranberries in there, I'm going to go ahead and leave that the juices in there. I'll drain them after it's cooked and everything. It sometimes keeps the inside from cooking as much. That's another reason they don't suggest you do that. And now you just put this back in the oven, uncovered. And because of the time, this was 3 to 3 3/4 hours, I'm going to set the timer now for 2 hours. And I'll come back to this every half hour. So there we have it. And I'll see you again when this actually finishes cooking so you can see the final product. And there's a few steps you still need to take when it comes out of the oven, which I'll explain to you. And so I'll see you in about 2 hours. Hello and welcome back. It's time to pull this turkey out. It should be done. And oh, I hate when the heat comes up straight in the face. Well, that smells good. But it's not done. As you see, the thing hasn't popped out, so it's going back in for a minute. However, while I have this out, I'm going to drain some of the juice from it because it's getting kind of high, and I got to make gravy anyways. So, oh, and I better turn my timer off. So, I got a container here, and it's not too hard to do this, and I need to baste it again. I'm going to remove about 1 cup or 2 of fluid, which should be like 3 or 4 of these. This one's taking longer to cook than I predicted. So it's going to be closer to 3 hours and 34 minutes, 3 3/4 hours. Usually it's done earlier than that. Probably because I included the cranberries is probably why it's taken longer. And now I'll put it back in. My oven mitts are here. Sometimes I get clumsy in the kitchen. It happens. All right. And I'm going to put this back on for another 30 minutes. So there we have it. I'll see you back in half an hour. Hello, and this should be the concluding part of this video on how to cook a turkey. I could do one on gravy, which might not be a bad idea. So let that steam out first so I don't burn my face. And here's the finished turkey. And there's the cranberries in there. And I'm just going to put this over here. When it's done, you should let it sit 20 to 30 minutes, which gives perfect time to make whatever sides you're going to do. I'm going to do mashed potatoes and stuffing. So that won't take me too long, as both of those, for me, take about 15-20 minutes, which is about perfect for that. I was going to do a dessert for a cake, but I think I'll make the cake tomorrow.
We all are.
I could do a video on the cake too. So anyways, with that being said, thank you for turning in and watching how to cook a turkey. I don't think there's anything I've forgotten, so hope that helps you. Have a wonderful holiday season, or if you're watching this any other time of the year, have a wonderful day.
Whoops. Nope. Okay. So anyways, everyone, that is how to make a turkey for dummies. Right. So there you have it. So since that channel is my channel, I can actually post it, and it works really well.
Are they playing Oblivion later?
I might. So Living Simply and Fun has some really great cooking videos. How to cook roasted cabbage wedges, green bean casserole, leg of lamb, how to cook turkey for dummies, how to cook turkey gravy. That might be good for Zoe if she wants to know how to do turkey gravy. Yeah. And then, yeah. So one of the things you want to do is, for Zoe, since she's saying talk about turkeys, is
Okay. Hello, and thanks for tuning into Living Simply and Fun, and I'm going to show you how I make gravy. Now, I can't very well be in the video and show you, so first things first is I need enough drippings to make gravy, because I like to use the drippings. Some turkeys actually come with a gravy pack. I've had that happen once before, but this one didn't. And actually, this should be just fine. There's that. Now, one thing I find is an interesting idea when you're making gravy is sometimes a flavor booster is a good idea. And I usually have these around for my lunch. This is Maruchan Ramen Piquant Beef. And I have an idea that I need plain noodles for anyways. I'm going to try to make a Thai peanut ramen one day. And so I don't need the flavoring pack for that. So I'll save those noodles. Get out my whisk here. As when you're making gravy, a whisk is a great idea to have. I'm going to turn this on to about 5. Computer's too close to it, and I don't want it overheating the computer and stuff. But I'm just going to dump this in here. This will give a little spice to it, while at the same time adding extra flavor. Chicken's close enough to turkey. It's not a big deal. Now, a lot of people wonder, how do you thicken it without it being a problem? And I'll show you. I'm going to use this here, which is a little bowl. And I'm going to get out a measuring spoon here. This is for 1 teaspoon. And I got some flour here off camera. Just regular all-purpose flour. And I'm going to take about a tablespoon of flour, which is close to 3 teaspoons, since you saw me use 3 teaspoons. And then I'm going to make a paste out of that with almost a 1/4 cup of water. Actually, say 1/8 of a cup of water. Now, take my whisk again and just blend this really, really, really well. This way you don't get any lumps. If you get lumps in here, you can toss it before you end up putting it in. And there you have it. That's pretty lumpless. So I'm just going to go ahead and pour that in there. And then stir it up real good. Now while I'm doing this, I need to go ahead and make my stuffing. So I'm going to turn this front burner on over here for that. And I need a pan with a lid, which is right here. And a box of stuffing. Seeing that I'm doing the gravy, I might as well show you this too. You need 1.5 cups of water. So I use my handy dandy measuring cup. There's 1 cup of water and a 1/2 cup of water. And while that's heating up, I'll get my bag ready. Actually, I should make sure. Yeah, this is still the same amount. This is cornbread stuffing that I'm going to be doing. I usually do turkey stuffing, but it's not necessary this time. So the next step is that it needs a 1/4 cup of butter, I think it is. Yeah, 1/4 cup. I unfortunately am out of butter, so I'm going to use margarine spread, which is just as good. I'm not a big fan of margarine, but it's cheap. And sometimes you got to go with the cheap alternative, and margarine is just fine. As you noticed, I just eyeballed the butter, which I'm fairly good at eyeballing. If you aren't, go ahead and measure it. And remember to keep stirring your gravy because you don't want, you know, to burn the flour to the bottom of the pan before it's ready. No. Oh, I can turn that off. Now, as soon as the stuffing's set aside, I'm going to go ahead and make the mashed potatoes that I talked to you about. And I'm going to serve that today with, I'm a little, don't want to drop a can on the computer. We were going to do French cut green beans with green bean casserole, but we didn't get the French cut green beans. I went to look for them earlier and couldn't find them at the local gas station. But I'm going to do some cranberry sauce too. As kind of a dessert. Stirring is one of the main things to gravy. And if it doesn't come out thick enough, you can always add more flour. Yes. I'm going to turn this up a bit higher.
I just wanted to say, since you're cooking, that we should thank the food bank for this wonderful feast.
Yeah, the turkey came from the food bank. I'm not proud of using it, but heck, I don't bring in much money a month. So it comes in handy to me.
And the stuffing, too.
The stuffing came from the food bank. The flour actually came from the food bank that's in there. The margarine did not. I bought that. The mashed potatoes that I'm going to use actually came from the food bank. The cranberry sauce came from the food bank. I didn't really say it earlier, but the Vidalia onions came from the food bank too. That's how I was able to get them so cheap and trying to find excuses to use them. Here they are. I'm just going to use instant mashed potato flakes, better known as potato buds or spuds. They actually work very well. To me, it's almost the same as mashed potatoes done the old-fashioned way, which I do make them sometimes. But heck, when you're busy like this, making things the old-fashioned way sometimes takes enough time that it's hard to get everything done. So this was a good alternative this time.
Mashed potatoes.
And in case I have to make more, I'm going to put some water in there just because I don't want the flour that's remaining to dry up. I got it. You don't really have the angle at it. So, as you see, this is coming along. It's not very thick yet. This is very watery. In fact, I'm looking at this and I'm deciding that it's going to need more flour. So, I'm going to do another 2 teaspoons of flour. And there it goes to a boil. So, I got to be a little quick with this. And it is beginning to thicken, so Now this time for water, I used maybe a 1/16 of a cup of water because I don't want to make this too watery. And I don't want it to come out tasting bready and not like gravy. So there's a bit more to go in. And that should be more than enough. In fact, adding that, I can see it thicken almost immediately. So, as you've seen, so far this has been about 9 minutes of cooking this. In fact, I should have had it higher sooner, but I didn't want it to affect the computer. It's a rather large laptop, and it barely has room where I have it sitting. Let that boil a little bit more. I'll go ahead and use the same stirring thing on the stuffing because I don't mind if a little gravy gets into the stuffing mix.
Because we prefer gravy on it.
Yeah, we like to put gravy on our stuffing, and it'll blend in with the flavor pretty well. They say don't have the handles out like this. Unfortunately, I actually like the handles out like that. I've never had an accident where I've accidentally knocked it off the stove. And the gravy here is almost ready. Still want it to thicken a bit more. So while that's done, this is now boiling. So I'm going to go ahead and put my stuffing mix in there. One thing I don't like about cooking a turkey and all the sides is all the dishes. As you see here, there's already like 4 dishes plus a spatula thing and the whisk. And now I'm getting out a spoon. I'm going to have another pan for the mashed potatoes and another spoon as I mix that stuff together. And see, I won't use a whisk on this because if I do, all the stuffing is going to get caught up in the whisk. And I'm going to go ahead and turn this off briefly. Stir my stuffing again, gravy again. I don't want this to scorch, so I'm going to move pretty quick here. That's one thing that's hard about all this is trying to keep it from scorching. Now I take the lid for the stuffing here, put it on, and set this off the stove. And I don't know where that went. Oh, there it is. This is what I need for my potatoes. And there you have it. The gravy's done. Now you could add the heart and liver and giblets that I saw in there. You just dice them up. Rita does not like them in her gravy. She did the first time I did it, but after that she kind of came to a point where she's like, oh, I don't like that in there. So I'm just going to transfer this to another container. It's not horribly thick, but I don't like my gravy too terribly thick anyway. So there you go. That's the gravy, and it is rather thin, but I'm going to put this on the back burner because I have nowhere to put it right now, as hot as it is. And again, thank you for turning in and watching, and now you know how to make turkey gravy to go with your turkey.
So there you have it, everyone, how to make turkey gravy. Hopefully you found that video to be very influential, Zoe. Yeah. Any questions? Nope, we don't have anything like that. We do have a video how to make Yorkshire pudding, though. That's pretty good. If you like the little breads, homemade breads made for prime rib. We also know how to do a lamb. His cabbage wedges are really good too. If you want to do cabbage as a side, with your Thanksgiving dinner. The cabbage wedges is really good. You know, it just depends on if you like cabbage. You know, the cabbage wedges are to die for. I mean, I was just telling Zoe about cabbage wedges the other day, you know, and Zoe was like, cabbage wedges? I'm telling you, the cabbage wedges alone are really to die for too, you know, the cabbage wedges. You know. Cabbage wedges are. We also have one on how to cook a green bean casserole for dummies. But anyways, the cabbage wedges is Zoe's hand free, so she can still hear, is really good too. Here on our other channel, Living Simply and Fun, for some of you, you know.
Hello, and welcome to Living Simply and Fun. I'm Aaron, and I'm going to teach you how to cook roasted cabbage wedges my style. I even went and looked for this recipe online and could not find it. So one thing you'll need is oil to brush your cabbage wedges with, black pepper to grind over your cabbage wedges, this is about 1.5 teaspoons of sugar, which should be more than enough that I need. And this is a 1/2 teaspoon of salt. So anyways, this here is my cabbage. And got this from a friend of ours that was giving some away because they work on a farm and they had too many. Try to remove the outer leaves because they're, you know, sometimes they're not all too healthy looking. And these are kind of rubbery, so you don't want that going into your dish. And a lot of people don't know this trick with cabbage, but go ahead and aim it at something like your counter and, you know, didn't work. It usually works, but it works best on lettuce. You end up popping this and you can just pull it out. So on this, I'm going to end up having to use a knife. I'd forgotten it doesn't work very well with cabbage, but now my knives are all missing. Here we go. So just take a knife. Try to cut towards the center as you cut. That way you kind of make a conical shape underneath the stem part. And then should be able to pry this sucker out if I did it right, like that. Now, next step you'll do, and I should get a plate or something to work on. I have a cutting board, but it's glass, and while I'm chopping, I could actually damage it. So I'm going to go ahead and put that on here, and I'm going to get myself a cookie sheet. Pardon me. When working in a kitchen, always make sure you sneeze away from food or anything like that. It's just something I learned when I was cooking. Now go ahead and cut your cabbage in half. That'll probably mean moving it because a lot of them are big, and I usually try to go with small cabbages. But now you got your cabbage, and try to cut wedges off of it like that. You cut it in a slight angle, and just go ahead and put that on the tray. And then there's another good one on the tray. And a third one. In fact, I'll probably only use half this cabbage wedge for tonight because we got enough stuff going with dinner. There's a fourth one on the tray. Rotate it a bit. And here's a fifth wedge. And here's a 6 wedge. So this is a pretty big cabbage because it would have made 14 wedges roughly. And there's number 7. Kind of put this one back together a bit. And there's number 8. So we look at our tray here. And there you got them. 8 nice little cabbage wedges. And now I'm going to get my brush out. More prepared for this than the lamb recipe. And you just brush them with a little bit of oil on the outside. Like so. Try to get that oil all over them.
Mm-hmm.
Into the pores and stuff like that. If you need more oil, you can get more oil. There's, you know, you don't want to flood these things in oil, but you want to make sure they're all evenly coated. And the thicker they are, probably the more oil you're going to want to put on them. And these cabbage wedges don't really want to hold together, but that's all right. And to save money, I use this 123 vegetable oil. I don't know if it's available everywhere. It seems to be an import to our area or in the state because I never saw it when I lived in Ohio. But it could be something new. And go ahead, just brush this on this. And if you're wondering about the black pepper, the grinder, I got that actually at the dollar store. And they're pretty well brushed, I think. And good to go. So the next thing you do is you take your salt and pour it into your sugar. And then you want to mix it all together. You can use your finger if you want. And then you put it into your hand pretty much and you sprinkle it across the tops of these. Now I used to do this with the black pepper in it, which made it easier for me to see where I'd sprinkled. But I've kind of gotten a good idea over the years of making this that I know just how much to put on. And that's why the measurements aren't too important. You're just looking for the salt-sugar mixture. And it's not supposed to be too salty. And that should be good. And then, as I said, the black pepper. Just grind some black pepper over each one. I like fresh ground better because it's got a better flavor to it. And I wouldn't really say that this is fresh ground. It's just you got dry old peppercorns in here, and when you crack them, there's a certain sense of smell that comes from them that you don't get from pre-crushed. Like, it's not exactly sneezy. The old wives' tale that pepper will make you sneeze. It might if you inhale it directly, but I've never had a problem with that. So all right, and there those are. Get you a closer look. All right, and over here I get red wine vinegar. Now I'm going to bake these. They should be at 400, but I'm going to bake them at 350. And when I pull them out, I'll put some red wine vinegar on them and throw them back. Or actually, the red wine vinegar goes on when I pull them out. So I'll show you that step when I'm done with these. Into the oven they go. And they're cooking at 350. So anyways, I'll see you back shortly when that is done.
Damn program.
Hello, and welcome back to roasted cabbage wedges. Now it's time for the wine vinegar. You see how? I'll show you the angle it down. You don't need to see me. If you see they're turning brown along the edges, kind of blackening, there's some crunchy spots, which will be really nice and tasty. And now you just take your red wine vinegar and splash some on there. You don't want to overdo the vinegar, and that's good. So these are now ready to serve. So thank you for watching another episode of Living Simply and Fun on cooking. And here you have roasted cabbage wedges with sugar, salt, black pepper, red wine vinegar, and oil. And they were very scrumptious.
Of course, they're really scrumptious. Like the best things on the market, I tell you, in my opinion. That is like one of the best things you can cook, I tell you, peeps. The best things. I don't think I need to share any more cooking. There is green bean casserole, but I don't think people want to learn how to make a green bean casserole. Uh, um, my fried chicken's really good too, but hubby had a recipe how to make green bean casserole. That was pretty damn good too, you know. But Zoe said she doesn't want to make a green bean casserole for Thanksgiving due to the fact that she doesn't like green beans. Mm-hmm. Hello, Tony. What's up, Tone? Yummy. Oh, yeah. I could just find it. Had me a little light salad while I was waiting for dinner. It's almost dinner time for me because, you know, I fall asleep between 9 and 11, sometimes earlier, depending on my mood. I'd like to finish map completion on my game one of these days. Tomorrow is a no video day as it's my day off. But, like I said, for you Thanksgiving people, there is a way to make green bean casserole. We have enough green bean mixes around, so we're good. Gotta clean that, do a light fridge cleaning, get things prepped. Yeah, so I'm looking forward to dinner, you know, myself. Green bean casserole, it's so simple to make. I mean, we have plenty of cooking recipes, you know.
Hello, and welcome to Living Simply and Fun, and I'm Aaron, and I'm going to be showing you how to create a green bean casserole. I'm going to cook it in this dish here, and what you will need is French-style green beans and cream of mushroom soup, and this was smash and dent, so it was like half off, which is a good thing if you're on a limited budget. I have a friend who says that they can't sell cans like this because it can gain E. coli in the crushed corner. I've never known that to be true. So I'm going to go ahead and empty the 2 cans of cream of mushroom soup into this bowl. Now we like a saucier green bean casserole, so we use more. You can actually only use one of these if you want, to 4 cups of green beans, but I like to use 3 cans. So there's that. And now I need a can of water. You could make this with milk. I don't like to trust milk in the oven. It's too simple to scorch. And I've got my oven preheated already at 350. Get out the whisk. And I'm going to go ahead and pour the water in here. And you want to kind of combine this till it's a little on the smooth side, but you don't want to do it too fast because you'll slosh everywhere if you got a shallow pan or casserole dish like I'm using. And you'll see it's starting to thicken there as it mixes better. I don't want any chunks of cream of mushroom soup remaining, so and that's pretty good right there. So the next step in this is to go ahead and put my green beans into it. I already drained the water off these cans because you really don't want to you don't want that extra fluid in here, and these are preserved sitting in water. So of course I'm having difficulties. It always comes when I'm on camera.
You don't need to cry.
And here's a second can of them.
Yeah, it's Dad, isn't it? That's all right.
Different brand, but it doesn't matter if you use the same brand or not. They pretty much still have the same flavor.
Okay, come here. Let's wipe your tears.
And I'm going to mix this in together.
I know. I know, baby. I remember the day he passed.
And then I'm going to add the final can of beans because I still have room.
There you go.
The thing is, I unfortunately didn't have the money to just laying around to buy another can of beans. So in here, I'm actually using just fancy green beans. And they're just fine. It just adds a different texture to your casserole, which some people might actually find an interesting idea to try. It's just not what you usually have with a green bean casserole. And sometimes differences are good. I'm gonna turn that and keep from spilling over the edge.
Excuse me. There you go.
Because I don't want having drip burning in the oven. All right, and then the next step of this, handy dandy pepper grinder. Grind a little black pepper over it. There we go. And I'm going to go ahead and pop this in the oven for about 30 minutes at 350. Oh, and I gotta readjust the shelf again. And I see Rita in the background. She's sitting there kind of worried that the alarm's gonna go off again and hurt her ears. I have a heat sensor in here rather than a fire alarm, and it goes off when it senses heat. Okay, now that's in the oven. I'm gonna set the timer to 20 minutes because the last 10 minutes, of that, I want to go and put my French onions on there. Also, if you're always curious, there's a recipe right on the back of the French onions usually on how to make this. You just don't get to see it on there. So anyways, I'll see you when I put the French onions on it so you can see how that step works. Hello and welcome back. Now this is the green bean casserole. I ended up cooking this 10 minutes longer because it wasn't browning on the top at all. So to put onions on here, which is real simple, you just take some and sprinkle them on top. You can use the container and, you know, just, this is probably the easier method or faster method at least. Go ahead and get your fingers in there too. They're a little greasy, but that's okay. The reason you don't put these on right away is you don't want to end up burning them. And you could put bacon in here. A lot of people do. I just couldn't afford to put bacon in here. So there's no bacon in my green bean casserole. Sad. And we really like the French onions, so I'm going to go ahead and kind of load these up a bit. That way there's like green onions in like just about every bite or something like that. And I got to be careful to not touch the edges because it just came out of the oven. Some of these just do not want to come out of here. All right. So now I'm just going to spread these out, make them a little more even. All right. Now, I'm going to put this back in the oven for about 5 minutes. That should be enough to brown the onions. And that's all you want to do. You don't want to overcook them and make them black and crunchy. So they're back in the oven. And that kind of concludes this video. I could show you the finished product. Oh, I will show you the finished product. It ends up making everything nice. So I will see you in a few. Hello and welcome back to the green bean casserole. And here you can see the onions are browned. They're not the kind of palish, kind of yellow pale. Anyways, now they're kind of roasted, and you can see here that they're turning brown. Getting some crunchy spots on it, and this was just before burning them, so this was perfectly timed. And this is of course a rather simple dish to make. It's an easy side for any meal, and the only thing really pricey about it is French onions can be pricey. I usually get great value, but these were on sale because they were expired by 2 days, and they were cheaper than the great value for once. So there you have the green bean casserole and its final look. And again, thank you for watching another episode of Cooking with Living Simply and Fun. And please add and subscribe, leave comments and feedback, and we'll catch you again sometime.
May God bless you all. Scratch and dent, and 2 days expired. You see, this is my husband for you. You've seen his personality. His personality was, you know. Breadcrumbs ain't the bus. So Pee-wee doesn't know what she's talking about. It's green French fried green French cut green beans, mushroom soup, and bacon. Gotta have bacon. You see? It's gotta be bacons, you know. We forget the breadcrumbs. Yes, hubby was a money saver. Where's Zoe, by the way? Is Zoe eating? I'm gonna have to go check on Instagram to see what Zoe's doing, you know. Waste not, want not, yeah. Mm-hmm. Look, I don't need the fucking auto thing turned on. Leave my fucking thing the way it is, yeah. Hubby was a money saver. Yeah. Tranny with breast implants and a bulging penis in the panty. Yuck. And so, I hope those recipes help you out, everyone. Fried chicken? I can tell you how to make fried chicken, too. Mm-hmm. It was so wrong. Hubby was taken to heaven soon. God, but yeah, hubby went too early, you know. But I'm still alive. What was it he called? A scratch and dent with the soup. This is we saved money because it's we got it on the crush and dent sale. Oh, he was a money. Yeah, I mean that guy knows what he's talking about. You know, it is what it is. You know, he was just too dang funny. You know, but you know, while we're waiting for Zoe's not here, Tony. We can actually do that one thing I've been planning to do without Zoe around. Zoe's not around. No, you can. Or you can just go to the channel Living It Simply and Fun on my channels under featured, you know, on my profile. You can see featured channels, my Living Simply and Fun, and watch all the videos there. I mean, like right here, see, let me show you this. Okay, so for example, here's my other channel, right? All you do is you go here, right? And you go down, see, in memory of Aaron. And then you go down here, right? You can see cooking. Like this one, for example. Since Zoe's not around, I was telling Zoe this the other day. She's like, okay, there you go. See? I don't own the copyright to that tune, so. Anyways, here you go. Welcome, everyone, to another edition of Living Simply and Fun. Let's just move this up here just a bit. Today, I'm in the kitchen, as you can see. Several people have asked me how to go about making fried chicken. One person was really curious about it, and I'm going to share the methods of how I cook those today. Please excuse me.
Fried chicken, anyone?
Get something, and the door is kind of getting a little there. First, I'm going to say we need some oil. This is what's left, I believe. There might not be any more.
This is like
And
the
you
best
want it put it
video I
into
made.
a frying pan. Now you're going to layer the oil around it. I am going to check while talking to you all about how to cook fried chicken. Now, I'm just checking for more oil because we usually keep more oil on hand.
Different apartment
Sometimes
too, by the way,
we have
everyone.
oil, sometimes we don't. Sometimes it's other stuff. As you know, when Aaron died, we've had some change of plans, but okay. Now, my mother's recipe requires about 2 cups flour.
2 cups flour.
2 cups flour. 2 cups flour. 2 cups flour. 2 cups flour. 2 cups flour. 2 cups flour. 2 cups flour. 2 cups flour. 2 cups flour. 2 cups flour. 2 cups flour. 2 cups flour. 2 cups flour. 2 cups flour. 2 cups flour. 2 cups flour. 2 cups flour. 2 cups flour. 2 cups flour. 2 cups flour. 2 cups flour. 2 cups flour. 2 cups flour. 2 cups flour. 2 cups flour. 2 cups flour. 2 cups flour. 2 cups flour. 2 cups flour. 2 cups flour. 2 cups flour. 2 cups flour. 2 cups flour. 2 cups flour. 2 cups flour. 2 cups flour. 2 cups flour. 2 cups flour. 2 cups flour. 2 cups flour. 2 cups flour. 2 cups flour. 2 cups flour. 2 cups flour. 2 cups flour
Now, as you can see, there's poultry seasoning in here. Poultry seasoning we're going to dump into the flour. And while we're at it, I'm going to be looking over the spice rack here just to see what else can be used besides poultry seasoning.
I got a
Now, always make sure you have plenty
Where's it up? Way up
of
there.
poultry seasoning. Italian herb seasoning isn't bad too, or lemon pepper.
It's all the way in the corner.
Now,
All my old spices up there.
once you do that, you get a
Man, my
spoon like this, and you stir it, the poultry seasoning into the flour. That's right. And then you repeat again. Now I want to give a shout out to Sherry. She wanted to know how to do this. It's actually simple, but I will get you all the information as is needed. For me, love chicken legs, so that's what I usually
Yeah,
have when it comes to that. Okay,
Right there.
so
I got a freaking loser.
now we stir it a second time to make sure it's all consistent. And once that is done,
yeah.
then I will check for, just out of curiosity, other seasonings. There's other things you can put too as an experiment. For example, you could use dry steak seasoning, or you could use other thing. I have plenty of steak seasoning around, but that will be a different time. You don't put in ground cinnamon, and the spice rack here, I took out the poultry seasoning. So, and yes, I have Aaron's spice rack and my own. So, let's see. There we go. Oh, and you might want to use a little white pepper and stir it in. And then you're ready for the next step.
So, black pepper, white pepper,
Yep.
poultry seasoning,
We'll just put this over here
and
because I don't
flour.
want to dig in the other rack. You know,
and chicken legs.
there you go. So, the next step is simple. I'm going to get a knife again and some tongs. And the knife is here. There you go. Now, the tongs are for another reason, okay? You got the oil. You got this ready to roll. Always clean your mess up when you're done. So, again, welcome to Living Simply and Fun's Kitchen. So, Moppy's waiting for his handout. You could see, well, he's over there, but he knows what's going on.
Right.
Next is the chicken leg. Now, before I go and I actually open the package completely, I will run water in the sink.
See?
Like so, and I will drain off the chicken blood that's in said package.
She's fired because
It's
she didn't get
easier
pecan
not
pie.
to have the blood. Let it go down the drain. And now for the fun part. Okay, so the chicken legs here we have are approximately 6 fat chicken legs. This will be supper for tonight, which is simple. So, let me show you. Let me wash my hands.
You got Pepsi. Originally I got root beers because you have Pepsi.
Okay. My hair is in the way. I should have. Alright. So, now that you have this, we're going to do 2 things.
I'm drinking sweet beer.
One, we're going to take this over to this. Now, we're going to turn the vent on low. We're going to turn the heat to medium. Now,
First thing we're going to do with these legs is we're going to put it into our flour mixture. Make sure to get it all covered, the entire chicken. Put it into the frying pan. Continue until it is ready. I will have to clean one of the pans. Oh yeah, gotta love chicken. Any chicken you find is my chicken. See, I'm rolling it nicely, and then put it into the frying pan. You guys should enjoy this. What's up? You already had 4 treats today. You don't get any more fat, so no. Nonca. Nonca.
So what do you eat PK day, kid? That PK.
Because I don't like pumpkin pie.
What don't you like about pumpkin pie? Pumpkin flavor?
Pumpkin is pumpkin.
I'll get you. How many pecan pies you want? 2?
Yeah, that'll be fine.
Are you okay?
I'm fine. I'm looking at something. Okay. Now what you do is, I made a little too much batter, but that's okay. That's why there's a garbage can. It's Christmas and as you know, sometimes eggnog's available. Flour can get sticky, but we're not done yet. King's and Marketplace has eggnog.
Yeah, I'm going to Marketplace.
Well, I bet you they keep it too. It's the season. Who let the eggnog out? Woof, woof, woof. While that is heating up, which we have to give it, I will scrub real quick the flour bowl and make a quick cleaning of the kitchen. And then I will continue on what's going to happen. Okay, so there we have it, right here, all done.
It was a girl dog. She's a girl dog.
That's done as well, but we just gotta wipe this down.
Lots of awesome. Of course, you wouldn't have puppies with her because you're.
I already have a paper towel, so it's works its magic. So the last thing I gotta do is move this frying pan. So I just saw a recipe, got a little flour on it. Don't worry. Okay. Something that looks really interesting. I should try it at Christmas time. There you have it. Now I got wrap some more real quick. Turkey and bacon. You cook it for 3.5 hours. This is going to be used to bake the chicken. Now I'll explain in a second.
That's a fair one.
Please let me excuse me for 1 second. I want to get my dish towel. Okay, so always cook the chicken when you get it in the frying pan on medium. You don't want to scorch the pan, and make sure you have plenty of oil. The more oil, the better, because and not too much. You're not flash deep frying it in a deep fryer. You're actually, doing it differently. So let me explain in a second.
No.
Okay.
What are you looking at me?
Nothing. There, my hair has been giving me trouble today, so I'm going to brush for a quick second. Now, as you know, you're wondering about the rest of the cooking utensils. Well, first, I've got one burner, by the way. I'm going to let this cook. And, yeah, so would love to have some fried chicken legs myself. Fried chicken legs. What do you guys think, Tony? Gabby, how goes it? Now I'm going to give a tip. You have non-cooking spray or non-stick spray. You're going to want to use it in a pan like this. The reason for it is you're going to be scorching probably So growing up, these pans were used primarily for steaks and chicken. Now, as you can see over here, you can't see, but the next step is being planned. So the frying pan is now frying them. Once you get a nice golden brown, flip them on each side, rotating them so it cooks properly. I'm going to inspect this. Have tongs ready to go because it's not going to take long on medium once you get it going. Oh, yeah. Eggnog is shit. Yeah, well, some people like eggnog, just really fattening. You know, but anyway. Always inspect the chicken. When it's not ready, you don't flip it. Okay. Winner, chicken dinner. And another tip is use your tongs on the baking sheet you're going to be cooking this on. And while we're at it, I'm going to pour a cup of soda and let this cook for a minute. So just remember, you want it to be golden brown. But there's more to the cooking in the oven than just frying it. And I'll explain. You do know there's cake mix on sale at Cake. When you use the mixture, whatever you use, the marketplace, Italian herbs and flour, do we have real frosting? Marinade or etc. or whatever. The secret is to put it in the flour first, and then you're good to go, right? So once you do that, you're fine. But the thing is, once you fry it on each side, turkey and stuffing dinner. That sounds tasty. You want to make sure you time the chicken just fine. And one other tip. While cooking this, make sure you take in the oils that are in the frying pan. Make sure that you personally take the time to brown everything so there's no flour on it. Because it is part of the secret of cooking in the first part of stage 1. And this would be considered farm cooking, by the way.
Oh, he hasn't asked about
which is
this.
really good. Talking about Aaron for a minute, hubby Aaron, he did not like it because my mother's chicken pan was too greasy, and he preferred.
I'm surprised you haven't
He
asked.
told his mother-in-law this, my mother, he preferred KFC chicken.
Yeah, but I'm surprised you haven't asked for it lately.
Because it was too greasy.
I'll ask.
Now,
Try something.
hmm?
I guess it was something cool, okay?
What,
I'm just rotating them to make sure they're cooking on all sides before
No.
putting them in the pan.
Putting it in the pan. Yep, simple thing. Just brown it on each side, people.
Brown it on each side. Yeah, Mom, what's up? Where you going? Yeah. Yeah. All right. Next step is going to be kind of simpler for all of you out there. Is I am going to be sitting here for a second and letting you know the next step is quite simple. We're going to be turning the oven on. Now, for some of you out there, you don't want to overcook chicken, but trust me. Turn your temperature to 300 degrees. 300 degrees, preheat your oven. You don't want anything higher than 300. 350 is good too. So, what do you think, Toad? Are you excited? You know, I like to fried Chico. You don't get fried Chico. Pepsi with real sugar. Cheers, people. Inspect your chicken because you don't want it to look kind of raw on your legs. So that is what I'm doing right now. One chicken leg is ready. One chicken leg is ready. Yeah, I gotta lose the paunch. Look how thin I was in that video. Makes you wonder. I think that catalog was looking for the other. As you can see, you want it to about this color and this texture while you're sticking it into the pan here. So yeah, you just put it in there because the next step's cool. See, I'm browning them on each side. And then I was red, Gabby. I don't even remember what year I did this. It's been so long, you know. The last two chicken pieces didn't cook that well because the oil is slowly depleting itself. But I put enough oil in the pan so it wouldn't scorch and blacken it. So once that is done, we will basically put this baby in the oven, and that will be the final part of this wonderful, wonderful chicken. And
No, won't get any more.
then you'll see the end results. And the end results mean one small Robusto from me. And a loving kiss from me to Moppy. One of the chicken pieces is showing a little blood at the end of the leg. That'll bake off on the in the oven at 300 degrees. Like I said, you shouldn't have any problems when it's all done. Here, have a rawhide chew. He's looking at me like I don't want that crock to forget. Shoot up. All right, so for some of you out there, welcome to my channel. You know, we are doing a quick video. So I just want to say for all of you out there, I'm waiting for the oven to finish preheating, but we're talking about cooking for Thanksgiving. My next job is to show you. There's plenty of oil in the pan, so you can see here. This is the pan I use. This thing is what Aaron used to call the whack-a Rita. Used to make jokes about it. Whack a Rita. Yep. So yeah, I guess you can see with girl Chloe around, Tony, I wouldn't have any problems with the dishes being just me. Someone that doesn't want to do dishes. So you
It
know,
has not much cleaning time.
see, that's one of the things I miss the most about life. Anyways, you got it's like 8 minutes left. Final results coming up. You guys are gonna love the final result to the chicken recipe. I was trying to teach this recipe to Zoe. You can even follow it, Tone.
See, with the proper oils in the pan, you can actually get this cleaned pretty good without scorching the bottom.
Chloe's already scorched the
Now,
bottom.
the only thing left to do is wait for the oven to finish. As you can see, I'm lighting down the kitchen nicely.
Yep.
And so, yes, it takes a bit. This oven's old. They say it's like 30 years old. It's not self-cleaning. So once the light goes off at 300, you put it in for 1 hour. 1 hour. You don't rotate them at all during the cooking process. You leave them just there. Also, for cooking it, you want it at the highest cooking rack possible. That's one thing I forgot to tell you. When you have oven racks, you remove the other racks. You only want the upper rack because that's how the perfection cooks this particular chicken.
Okay.
Once you get that done, then all is well. So, also, just to remind you, when you guys are done making chicken, as I said, and I'll show you this, the chicken here, right here on this pan, the entire thing is going to be purely greasy when you're, and that means that never cook chicken above and below or have two sets in the oven. Your pan is going to be completely and purely oily. And I mean, it's oil where you're going to be scrubbing for a long time unless you have a de-oiler program or a de-oiler, etc. to get it clean. So you need to know I'm drinking Shasta Cola. It's like 3 liters for $1 at the dollar store. So
3 liters at the dollar store. See, I even was there.
So, like I said, 300 degrees for 1 hour. I, of course, will need to get my cell phone for a second since I have to use it as a timer. Okay, the time right now is approximately 4:08. Chicken's ready to go in. Timer it up, and we'll see you in about 1 hour. Stay tuned for the next part of this wonderful review.
Yep. Okay.
Welcome back to part 2 of making chicken. Now, before I continue, I have to dig up these, which I need to learn where I put them. Usually I have 2 pot holders. I just gotta find the other one. These are gloves. So I'm going to open up the oven and I'm going to, if you look here, that is, whoops, I'm going to have to clean my chair real quick because there's hot oil on it. So, and I didn't mean to drip any oil at all. So, or chicken fat. So, but
Isn't it?
maybe I can do it this way for you all.
This is great, isn't
Turn the camera down here. Somehow, I got it. All right, so, okay, so let me grab the pot holder once again. I will be looking for the other one. Let me show you. Now, as you can see, that is the way it's supposed to be, golden brown.
Golden brown. You got that, Tony? Golden
Let these
brown.
sit for approximately 10 minutes before you eat them because they are going to be very, very hot. So, there you have it. Cook out at 300 degrees and for 1 hour. And then when you're done, you let them cool 10 minutes and you serve them. Also, just for a note, you take your tongs because even though this wasn't prepped properly, another thing you could use is somewhere around here, I have it probably in the pantry, is Crisco. You layer up the bottom of the thing with Crisco and it helps the chicken
Then you put it on a plate and you serve it to Tony, and Tony enjoys the fried chicken.
easier for you to pry apart once you are done cooking it.
What do you guys think?
So Crisco can be used as a helper to make it so the thing is
See, you had a microwave there.
non-stick. So there you have it. That's what we call farm cooking. I was talking to my neighbor Phyllis, who is sick. Rest her soul, and hope she sick meaning she's ill, you know, from a head cold, chest cold, etc. She's 80. So she and I talked about recipes, and she says, yes, this is the authentic way farmers used to cook their chicken. So that said,
Also, you
please
can
add,
grease
subscribe.
sometimes,
Please
too.
post comments. Please leave feedback, suggestion. If you've cooked this or you haven't, just let us know. Just keep it nice is all we ask. And enjoy every puff and enjoy all your eats. Thank you. And may God bless you and all you do.
Yep. There we go, peeps, and it is done. No more videos. Tony, of course, is probably happy about that. No more videos. Yeah, that's what my mama taught me. It's called my mama's fried chicken recipe. I can't believe it's mama's fried chicken. And Zoe's disappeared again. Look at that. She comes in and she says, oh, I'm taking a break. Where's the Zoe thing, huh? I'm going to say something in a second. Zoe's all the way up here, right? Pee-wee was going on about food. Hands-free making dinner. There we go. I'm going to basically post it. This was at 2:32. So 1 hour later, there is no Zoe. Zoe is not here. It says Zoe hasn't been back yet. Yes. So, anyone have any complaints? Let me know. It's brilliant. Yeah, well, you know, it's the simplest thing. I mean, you and your wife can make it together. It requires cooking oil in a pan. You brown your chicken legs. But before you brown your chicken legs, you just put your poultry seasoning and your flour. You throw it all together, you know, mix it together, and Yeah, well, Zoe's probably writing in going, oh, Rita's got this, or she's tired of watching Aaron's videos. That's the other thing. I've noticed when I play Aaron's video, Zoe disappears, Tony. She's like, oh, Rita's doing the video thing again. I'm just going to disappear. Higgins, don't even start with it. We don't need your smart ass remark about takeout. What we need is this. See, there you go. You're poking Zoe. Don't poke the duck. Hi, I'm Higgins. I'm going to poke the duck today. What's that damn catalog of mine? Is there any in this? Oh, yeah, there's a few things in here. Yeah, I was thinking about this earlier. Better leave that alone. Don't need that right now. Hello. My name's Higgins. I'm going to poke the duck. Anyways, for some of you peeps out there tuning in on prepping, we were talking about, certain things, like, well, let's just go overall for prepping, okay? Yeah. So, for example, Zoe, of course, disappeared, right? She didn't get everything she needed for prepping for a turkey. Yeah. She didn't get the turkey. She didn't get the baster. She didn't get the roaster. She didn't get the bag. She didn't get any of the sides. She's like, oh, yeah, oh. I mean, let's just, she wanted turkey stuff. Hold on. Let's just go all the way up here about turkeys. See? Since Zoe's not around, we're poking. So far, here you go. Let's just do this. So far, I need a roasting pan, turkey baster, turkey bag, 12-ball butterball turkey. She doesn't like dark meat? Well, guess what? You don't need to worry about dark meat. I think I made instant potatoes for 1 per 2. Yeah, well, that's you. The thing is, you follow the instructions, Higgins. If it says one person, half a cup, you do half a cup. If it says 2 people, 1.5 cups, you do that. And if it says 3 people, I mean, you don't need to take the entire bag and be like, ooh. I mean, look, literally. And did you put gravy on your damn thing? Or anyways, Chloe picked up, I think she picked up mashed potatoes. Yeah, she picked up Idaho right here. See, this is what Chloe picked up right here. See? So, Chloe picked up this stuff for Thanksgiving. Turkey stuffing, turkey, and Idaho mashed potato. Yeah, right there. America's favorite mashed potato. See, it says right there. America's favorite, hon. America's favorite mashed potatoes. And then she's got some other seasonings. She got pepper, salt, and I guess she doesn't want me making homemade gravy. She wants packaged turkey gravy. Number of servings. Higgins, you're an idiot. You are an idiot. For 1 serving, makes 4 servings. 4 servings per bag. Right here, Higgs. See? Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Well, let's look at this together. 2 servings, 4 servings, 8 servings, 20 servings, and an entire box. See? Does that answer your... Let's look at this again. 2 servings, 4 servings, 8 servings, 20 servings, or an entire box. 42 servings. Salt, butter, milk, and flakes. Wow. I'm Higgins. I'm Higgins. I am a Wiggins. I'm wearing a Wiggins. I'm a smidgen. Did Chloe call yet? She said something about nope. This is Higgins. Oh yeah, 45 seconds later, beep. Gotta eat my butter cheddars. Dearly beloved, we're gathered here to pay our final respects to Higgins Jones, who died of a massive heart attack when he overate too many better cheddars. Excuse me, man with the service dog. Do not poke his head. Yeah, he's deader than a mackerel, all right. Why don't we just cremate him, flush him down the Johnny flusher? Anyways, guys, is there anything you guys need, Tony? Tried to get Zoe on board, but you know how Zozo is. Zozo. I was gonna make a nickname. I think Grandma went to sleep. Look at that. Franny who thinks she's a whore. Too much makeup, she thinks she's a whore. I'm talking about the tranny on Instagram, not Zoe. Zoe's not a whore. I was talking about the tranny. One of these days I should show you the pictures I see. Ooh, that looks nice. Dude, those are too big, man. I'm sorry to say, but I don't want to see a woman. Another cross-dresser dressing like a whore. Cross-dresser who thinks hooker boots is in style and a pink shirt and a bra. What the hell is wrong with these people? Anyways, oh yeah. I like those little shih tzus. This one here is dressed like a whore too. What the hell is with these trannies? Oh, FX? Yeah, look at that puppy, that little puppy. I want a shih tzu. Give me a shih tzu puppy. I like shih tzus. Best dogs in the world. What's this? Hmm. The Higgins again? Come on, dude. You ever stop? Oh, yeah, Higgins. That's too funny. Yes, and Zoe's not around yet again. So we got ran over by a turkey coming home on Rita's home on Turkey Eve. You can say say there's no such thing as gobble gobble, but me and Higgins and Tony, we believe. Great. I gotta log in yet again. I hate when they do this. Please log in every damn time. I just want to check a few details. Okay, so it's nowhere in sight. Left Illinois. Hopefully it didn't go through Detroit. That'd be delaying it a week. Where's Higgs? Where not Higgs? Where's Zoe, old gal? I've shared a lot of different recipes with you. This boy took gonna call me to get chips or not to get chips. That's the question. You don't need chips, Mimi. And you don't need a Christmas treat. Then you. Great. The best air fryers and toasters. Oh, great. What's going on now? Little Higgins, Rangers, Jingle Bells, Jingle Bells. I would like to have an air fryer. Yeah, well, there's like a video. It says the best. Huh. If you live in one of these states, you might lose your Social Security benefits. Okay, which state? Colorado, Connecticut, Kansas, Minnesota, Missouri, Montana, Nebraska, New Mexico, Rhode Island, Utah, Vermont, and West Virginia. Oh, well, that's great to know. So being, you know. Zimya on the top. I would like to have an air fryer, but fresh air is about the only air I can afford. True. I go out once in a while for the mail, but today's mail run's not going to need it to be done, you know. I asked Zoe where she is, and she's no longer to be found. I guess she. See, this is the funny thing, Tony. Zoe turns around and disappears after I start giving recipes for cooking. You know, some of them. Huh. The hell is that? Huh. Oh yeah, that's cool. Hello, my name's Higgins. I'm Higgins. I'm Higgins. Ooh, what the hell is that? That looks cool. Retro. Huh, that looks cool. I wonder how much one of those would cost. Huh. Nope, Zoe's disappeared again. How's thing? I've no Rita missed a few vids cause shit's been shitter than usual, not got over the illness. We all have long-term coronavirus. I'm okay. I told Higgins I was kind of burned out, you know. Burned out. I do so much for you guys. I just don't have time for myself. No time for myself, Tony. Gotta get going soon anyways. You know, you'll probably need sack time and me. Yeah, well, I try making my time, I really do, I also make time for you all, I'm still working on some projects, Me and Higgins were talking about police scanners, Oh, better see if Zoe's called yet. We were talking about police scanners, but Goldeneye is probably number one as usual. Well, yeah, but tomorrow you have your mother's dinner, unless you're not having dinner with your mom tomorrow, Higgins. Mm-hmm. I'd like to get my gaming started soon again. I got a lot to do in my game, Also trying to figure out my next move, Anti-treason. Whoa, what's up, Piper? Good evening, Piper. Why'd you ask for my email address yesterday and then disappear, dude? No, it doesn't really matter why you asked for my email address. What's up, Piper? We're talking about Thanksgiving, you know. Yep, Thanksgiving. Here, just so you don't ask again, I'll throw this out here. Make sure Piper has it this time, you know. Right there and right there, just in case whatever he wanted. Send me an email. That's great. I love email. Usually I get email from people asking me why we're prepping. Oh, which reminds me, I talked to... So, yeah, there's my email address. So throw me a bone sometime, you know. Throw me a bone. I mean, throw me an email sometime. So someone asked me the other day about why we're prepping. Well, we are prepping because we want to make sure we get the best deal on pricing before pricing goes through the roof. That's one reason. The second reason is just in case something happens. Now, where I live, it's tsunamis and earthquakes and possibly a volcano. Where Higgins lives, he's just being snowed in right now. Poor old Higgins. He's got lots of snow, I tell you. Oh, thanks, Piper. Love you too, man. So, you know. So, yeah, I'm up. I threw my email address. Here you go. Here you go. You know, we'll just do this real quick on screen. So, there's Yahoo and AOL. So, what do you want? I'm hungry. You're always hungry. Is that all you do is eat and poop? Eat and poop. And you chew on paper towels. You hungry, huh? Yeah, thank you. You know, I appreciate you saying that, you know. I actually showed a video, Piper, of my husband today when he was alive, how to do a turkey, you know. One of the moderators, Pee-wee, was talking about how he did his turkey healthy. Depends on how you like your turkey, man. There you go. Here we go. Here we go. Yeah, eat up. Yep, that's what he wanted. He wanted food. Here's the other email address, AOL. So, anyways, thanks, Tony. You know, but yeah, we were talking. I was showing videos of how to cook my mom's fried chicken. It was a simple recipe. Even Tony was talking about wanting to say Zoe, of course, disappeared again. Zoe disappeared like a fart in the wind. Yeah, I waited 30 minutes. Oh, here comes Chloe. She's gonna ask her for a bag of chips. Yo, what's up? All right, cool. That'd be great for Thanksgiving. And you should you should use the turkey card tomorrow because I just realized anything bigger than 12 pounds is going to take 4+ days to defrost. Okay, yeah. I'll get it when we defrost one of the turkeys we do have. Fine. Cool. All right. We need dog food for tomorrow, right? Yeah, we need dog food by Monday, maybe. Yeah, he's got half a bowl left. He's got half a bowl. Okay. All right. Okay, then. All right, cool. All right, thank you. Bye-bye. Yeah. Hot dog, what's this? Sam's Club is starting a hot dog contest war. Love you too, Piper. Yeah, Chloe just like, I got 2 pies, but I got more pumpkins because pecan's not on sale. No kidding, pecan ain't on sale, but I don't like pumpkin. I'm doing a turkey actually. I gotta pull out a turkey tonight. So might as well do that now while I'm thinking about it, shouldn't I, peeps? All right, let me do this. Dude, for Thanksgiving, cooking a turkey, man. Yeah, this works for right now. Small enough, but it works. I get a bigger one later. Look at this monster I picked up, guys. 24-pounder. $24-pounder. 24-pounder. No, that's 18. And 28-pounder. But yeah, well, what about that 28-pounder, dude? You see the turkey cooking video with hubby? Yeah. I'll cook the two smaller ones first. Start cooking the larger ones next afterwards. So yeah, I sent you my email address, Piper. It's there again in the chats. You can quit being a son of a bitch. Well, let's just say we still got 5 turkeys in the other freezer. We're basically stockpiling because that's the cheapest meat you can get right now, and it is protein. I already told you I got a 28, a 24, 24, 18, and 2 12-pounders. A 3-bird roast is nice for Christmas. How about a 3 Higgins roast? Look, for you preppers out there tuning in tonight, turkey is affordable. That's turkey sandwich. Oh, of course it's turkey sandwich. But you know what else you could do with turkey? Double bag it in Ziploc bags. Over there's the Ziploc bags. Put it in your freezer when you're done. Defrost it as you need it. You can put it in your ramen. You can put it. You can make turkey salad. You can make turkey soup. You can make turkey soup. You can make turkey sandwiches. You can make turkey pot pie. No, well, that's just some of it. The other freezer's in the other room full too, you know. Thing is, we got turkey, you know. I'm pulling out small turkey to do first, and then I'll make up a bigger turkey afterwards. Slowly but surely, I'll grab turkeys as I go. You know. Yeah, 3 hours to cook, 3.5 hours. Not to mention, I got a corned beef to cook up too soon. It's not really defrosting. You got heat and serve. No, it's more like a heat and serve is already pre-cooked turkey. This is a frozen raw turkey I'm going to be cooking. Right? So, anywho, there you go. So, anyways, it's all good, man. That's what I say, you know. Yep. Real deal. That's me, Piper. That's me. You know. No, turkey is a good option, and right now turkey is your best option because think of how much it is. Let me show you something, guys. Since Tony says I already had tried. They said they're going to the parents for their. Already tried. All right, that was yesterday. Okay, let me show you guys something. Okay, I'll show you two things. All right, so here we go. Increase this to 200%. I know Piper might like this, so let me just show you. So I'm paying for StreamYard, by the way, $25 it's costing me for this month. Okay, so here's where I live, okay? It says all the way to November. Look at this. Look at this. 99 cents a pound. 99 cents a pound. And just to be, there we go. There. 99 cents a pound, not limit one. There is no limit on limit one. Then you got a rib roast. Look at this. A rib roast. Prime rib roast, $15 a pound. Boneless loin pork roast. Or a pork loin roast if you want pork instead of turkey. $2.29 a pound. Turkey breasts frozen. Sausage rope if you want sausage rope. Jimmy Dean sausage rolls and steelhead fillets. I mean, look at this. This 99 cents a pound. $24 to feed you two people for probably a good 10 to 14 days or more if you make sandwiches, soups, pot pies, chicken or turkey salad, buffalo turkey salad, by the way, buffalo turkey salad. Whole mushrooms, 2 for $5. Pomegranate, squash, jumbo onions, 69 cents. That's cheap. Purified water, $6.99 when it's on sale. Pepsi products, that wasn't on sale though. Oh no, that's Coca-Cola products. Okay, forget Pepsi. Crispy fried onions, Chips Ahoy cookies and stuff like this. Also the gas stations, or not the gas station, 2 for $4 and Daz Idaho potatoes. Sweet cream butter, 2 for $9. Get your butter when it's on sale. Eggnog right there. Pie crusts. Calendar roast turkey stuffing. If you just want frozen with no fuss, you can always do that for a single. Roasted turkey stuffing. And then down here for your Thanksgiving drinks, wines, beers. Grey Goose is on sale. See? The Dead Rabbit. I don't like that name. But anyways, look at that. 99 cents. Now, let me just show you one other. One other. The real deal, by the way. The real deal. Frozen turkey, 88 cents a pound or 48 cents a pound with a $100 purchase. We made Chloe made $100. We got a turkey for 48 cents. Second turkey we got for 88 cents. And we have somewhere around here 3 of these filled free 12-pound turkeys, all turkey cards. There you go. Turkey cards, 3 of them. Someone gave us one anyways. So, so we got free turkey. And then, you got stuffing mix, baking potatoes, Brussels sprouts, fried onions, ham. If you want $2.68 per pound. I mean, you could stockpile ham too, by the way. Frozen pies, boneless, skinless breast. This is why you look at your weekly ads for prepping purposes. But look at that, 88 cents or 48 cents. Sorry to say, Pee Wee was just talking about $10 or $25 to get one turkey. They were limiting her one in California. Here, they're not limiting one. You can buy as many turkeys as you want, Dude, my mother once for Christmas was it Christmas or New Year's? I think it was New Year's. She was not happy with me. Piper's going to want to hear this story. She was not happy with me. I went down to Fred Meyer's one day. That's what we call Fred Meyer's or Kroger's. Kroger's is a Fred Meyer out here. Mom said, there's turkey. You should stockpile. Well, we had an upright freezer. I mean, we had an upright freezer. We had a freezer that was bigger than the refrigerator here. I mean, the thing was huge. It had one door and you could just, it had its own racks, right? And in it, I had filled it with turkeys. I went in and there was like turkey. And the problem with the turkeys is the store only had the big turkey. So I grabbed all the big ones, what was left, right? No one wanted them. I said, oh yeah, $6, $5, $4, $3, these things. I took the big one, cooked it. My mom says, you're cooking it. So I got it all set up, put it in the oven, cooked it. Basted, cooked it. I started at like 4 a.m. 7 o'clock at night. Turkey was ready. Mom turned around. She helped me get it out. And hubby. 49-pound turkey. Yeah, 13 hours to cook the son of a bitch, too. You want to know how much food that gave us? Me and my husband was eating turkey pot pies, turkey salad, turkey buffalo turkey salad, turkey soup, turkey sandwiches, turkey mac and cheese, turkey mashed potatoes, turkey ramen. It was the gift that kept on giving, people. And that is why I keep telling you all, turkey is best when you buy it, and you can even cook one turkey a month for your protein. Yeah. You could do turkey for Thanksgiving, turkey for Christmas, turkey for New Year's Eve, turkey for New Year's Day, double bag it, turkey for Valentine's Day, turkey for St. Patrick's Day, turkey for Easter, turkey for Mother's Day, turkey for Father's Day, turkey for the 4th of July, turkey for your birthday, turkey for your mom's birthday, turkey for Halloween, turkey for your husband's birthday, turkey for your father's birthday, husband, father together, turkey for Thanksgiving, turkey for Christmas, and turkey for New Year's, and then redo the cycle again and have a turkey a month, and you would never complain about turkey. That would be the way to go to make sure people don't run out of food, because turkey will feed you. I mean, literally, all you would need with your turkey is you can put it in your ramen, take some Ziploc bags and earmark it. Spicy pecan chicken. Throw in some chunk turkey in it. Creamy chicken. Throw in some turkey. Chicken ramen. Throw in some turkey. Chicken soup. Throw it in your crock pot. I mean, literally, do you guys sit there and think Kenny Higgins won't do it? He'll eat a better cheddar before he eats a a giant turkey, you know. I mean, literally, you just keep your freezers full of turkey year round and you never run out. I mean, literally. And then what you do is you go and you look at ads. For example, I always send Chloe to get tobacco. So when she goes and gets tobacco, she does this. I'll show you this. I'll show you this for Piper and for you, Higgins. You know, for some of you that tuned in, if you want to donate to me, you can find my About Me page. My email addresses are there or somewhere in the live chat. If you want to donate a gift card, feel free to. Another tip for you preppers out there, and I want to show you this, is this. Okay. So, okay. Now, sorry if this looks different, but I'll show you what I'm doing, okay? It's 100%. So you might see it, you might not, but this is what you do, okay? For example, Safeway is another shop we go through, okay? Spend $150, get one turkey up to 24 pounds. Otherwise, it's 69 cents member price for $50 purchase. Oh, 20 pound is max. Now, if you don't want turkey, you can always go and get $1.99 a ham. $5.99 for boneless top loin New York strip right there. Like a prime rib, but it's New York strip roast. I mean, literally, you can't complain. You can also stockpile butter because $2.49 anyways. You can just get it with your Safeway Club card. And this is the stuff you look at for deals. Buy two, get two free. And this is what prepper's paradise when you look at things. $4.99 for pies and cheesecakes. Jimmy Dean sausage, 2 for $7. You can always make a dish out of that. Coffee, $5.99. And I always look at other ads for stuff. I skip that. But if you want meats, scroll down to the meats. It's just, you want lobster tails, 2 for $12. Salmon fillets, $12. New York strip, $7.99. Spiro smoked hams, various flavors, $3.99 a pound. Hormel cure hams, $3.49 a pound. Hempler's ham, $3.99 a pound. Rack of lamb, traditional lamb is what they, for Christmas is what the traditional is. You guys didn't know. Beef roast, top loin roast. I mean, everything is right here, people. Black forest ham, etc., etc. This is why you always need to look at your deals. You might sit there and say, oh, well, you know, whatever. Amaroca, there's a good one, too. That's made in Washington, by the way. I found that out recently. Didn't know it was made in Tacoma. Turkey jerky, that's true. Oh, yeah, exactly. You can use turkey. You can use turkey jerky. You can make, you know, you can do so much with turkey. It's not funny. I mean, the secret to turkey is it's the gift that keeps on giving. You buy turkey, you can make so many dishes with it. When you're done with the carcass and you shave it all down, you throw it in a cook pot. Turkey carcass, cook pot, make turkey-based turkey broth out of turkey bones. Throw it in your crock pot and make turkey soup. Throw in some green beans, some carrots. You can even do one night of turkey soup with vegetable turkey soup. Reuse the turkey soup the next day. Cook in your crock pot for 4 hours. Slow cooking again on high on a crock pot. And then throw in some noodles and have turkey noodle soup. I mean, the possibilities are endless, preppers. Turkey is a great option if you don't have any other protein. A lot of people don't realize it. They're just like, oh, well, one turkey's fine. And then, you know, Fruit prepper needs to look at the alternative: 99 cents a pound, or $7.99 for a T-bone, or $8.99 for a porterhouse, or $9.99 for a rib steak, or 99 cents for a pound of turkey. Take that in, and I mean, literally, you don't know what you're doing if you don't do turkey. I mean, literally, preppers always. This is one thing me and hubby always did when he was alive. We'd have our freezers full of turkeys, plus about 50 pounds, or I think it was like 300 pounds of potatoes at one time, French fries. We ate those down. You know, instead of regular chubbed hamburger, you buy the 10-pound chubs at Walmart, the big 10-pound chubs, the 10-pound hamburger rolls, 10-pound hamburger rolls, and just put it in 1-pound things. He had a scale and he'd weigh it, and then, okay, 1 pound, 1 pound, 1 pound, cut it all up, figuring it out after the first one, and then eventually he got it down with a measuring tape, and he'd go, throw it in, and sometimes he'd use the hamburger for meatloaf. Sometimes he'd have hamburgers on bacon burgers, hamburgers, cheeseburgers. Sometimes he would do meatballs with his pasta. I mean, literally, with 10-pound chubs, you can do so much with it. You don't just sit there and roll it up into patties and throw it on a barbecue. You can do so many things with hamburger. I mean, excuse me for a second. All right. So yeah, I mean, hamburger is one thing, yeah, some people turn around and they like hamburgers, right? You can also use unseasoned ground pork, ground chicken, ground turkey. I mean, literally, you could do a lot with turkey. I mean, turkey is not just a staple for the holidays. It can be used year round. You know what you're doing. I mean, plain and simple. There's so much to do. If we could afford land, we could have some cows and pigs grazing everywhere. Oh yeah, exactly. You can graze pigs, cows, chickens. I mean, literally. Mm-hmm. I mean, it's all up to you what you want to do with your life. And frankly, if you can find some land and graze, it would be perfect for you, um, Piper. I mean, literally, it would be perfect for you. I think that would be awesome. Another thing I want to share with you all tonight is always make friends with the local farmers. Once you make friends with the local farmers, can get great deals from the farmers. I'll show you a little trick that I use. You know, let me give you guys my email address just in case for you noobs tuning in. If an SHTF situation happens, everyone will be panicked. Let me give you my email addresses real quick in the live chat so I can continue with my thing about prepping, okay? One of the things you need to do is always, here you go, I'll just do this. Right? There you go. Let me get the other address. So you guys can send me an email if you have any questions or concerns. You can email me while I'm live, and I'll answer it on air for you guys. That's how good I am. So one of the things I want to teach you guys is what if shit hits a fan situation, an SHTF, right? All you guys are going to panic buy, and run to the store. Always be friends with the farmers. Now you can sit there and say, okay. Now let me show you. All right, so this is at 200%. So let me just show you this so you guys can see it. All right, so we have a place called the San Juan Food Hub. Look at this. Seasonal green mix, seasoned salad mix, wild gardens mix. We have beets, lettuce, carrots, beets, radishes, carrots. These are all farmer grown here on the island. Pumpkins, squash, Brussels sprouts. Oh yeah, Brussels sprouts. Cabbage, cayenne peppers, garlics, leeks, shallots, mixed herbs, edible herbs, garlic seconds, rosemary, oregano, tarragon, sage, chicken eggs, duck eggs. If you haven't tried duck eggs, oh my God. A dozen duck eggs, make it into an omelet. Chicken necks, chicken back soup, chicken boneless breasts. They're kind of expensive, but whole chicken, whole Cornish game hens, 3 to 4 pounds. Chicken quarters, whole chickens, right there. Chicken wings, beef bones. Yeah, more beef bones. Beef kebabs. I call them kebabs. Kebabs. It's kebabs, but they call it kebabs. Remember, the kebabs are K-A-babs. That's kebabs, so it's kebabs. Beef heart, beef briskets, beef livers, beef kidneys, beef ribs, beef roasts, beef sausages, beef eye round,
Food moppy.
beef sausages, chorizo beef sausages, beef shanks, beef steaks, bone-in ribeye, tomahawks, chuck steak, beef shanks,
Dude, they didn't have the
New Yorks, flat irons, chuck,
They didn't have the eggnog stuff in yet. They'll have
prime rib right there, prime rib, beef steaks, New Yorks. These are all organic, by the way. Beef steaks, beef ribeye, beef sirloin tips, top sirloins, T-bones. These are all organic. You choose your size. Beef stew, beef top sirloin roast, beef sweetbreads, beef stir fries, beef ground, beef tallow, beef patties. Always be friends with your farmers. Ground patties, London broils.
What are you looking at?
Our local farmers market online. London broil mixed sausages,
Here's
tender
your
roast,
pecan pie.
Special box, beef box, great.
Apparently, all you have to do is defrost. What do you mean, great? You want a pecan pie?
What I mean is, we don't have any room in that freezer. So, unless you want to play musical turkeys again, there's already 2 pies in there.
I'll just cook one of the pumpkin pies, and then you put your pecans in the freezer. Your pecan pie doesn't really need to cook on Thanksgiving. All you just have to do is thaw it and you enjoy it.
Okay. Well, we can just put it
This won't
in.
go in the
So,
oven, this will just be thawed.
all right, we can always put it in the fridge then.
Yeah.
Lamb chops, lamb bones,
It doesn't need to be cooked like pumpkin pie does.
lamb heart, lamb chops, lamb kebabs, lamb livers, lamb kidneys, lamb necks, lamb riblets, rack of lamb, lamb roasts, lamb leg roasts, lamb sausages, lamb shanks, lamb sweet Italian sausage, lamb tongue, lamb shoulder roasts, lamb ground, lamb tongue, lamb ground. Mixed lamb box, lamb whole. Oh yeah, look at that, lamb whole. It's expensive, see? You can get, see if you can get a half a lamb too. Lamb pork chops, pork leaf lard, pork hops, pork kebabs, pork ribs, pork roasts, pork ribs, pork roasts, pork picnic roasts, pork sausages, pork sirloin roast, pork sausage hot Italian, pork sausage chorizos, pork sausage merguez, pork sausage sweet Italian, pork ground, pork bone and pork chops, pork stir fry, pork mixed cuts, farmer mixed beef box, Pets and Pal protein box, Paleo protein fitness meal box, doggy delicacies, and fresh ramen noodles right there. Fresh ramen noodles. We're talking real ramen noodles from Setsunai Noodle Bar. Literally, I can go down the list. We already met. Preserves, Girl Meets Dirt preserves. These are the Girl Meets Dirt preserves in the bottom. Made here on the island. Chicken broth, dashi broth from the Satsuni Noodle Bar. Spicy broth, the spicy broth is in it, and then it has banquet flowers. Then it has Girl Meet Dirt's marinades, peach, Old Dame Orchards. These are marinades, by the way. Shrubs, island pears. And then food certificates.
I did get this to kill spiders, but I'll only be sprayed it in the bathroom to get rid of the spiders I saw.
So, what do you guys think? Hot girls here? Yeah. Rita, how does duck get in an egg? Wait. Came first the duck or the egg? The duck. The egg came second. God made the duck. Anywho. Let's get him on the floor again so I get the pies transferred. He beat Mop.
Those are thawable. You might want to put one in the freezer and one in the fridge.
I'll just put them in here temporarily.
Or if you could put in the refrigerator.
There we go. And then I can put these in here temporarily in there until Christmas.
We're gonna make some cake too. Some chocolate cake and fudge brownies, right?
Yeah.
I'm gonna be spraying light cooking oil onto the thing, so it doesn't stick.
Okay.
It's non-stick surface. Still got some pan, but
All right, so Moppy's taken care of. Chloe's got a pecan pie. I gotta figure where to stick this damn thing. I assume I bought these. Yes or no? It doesn't matter because when you use them for our dinner, what's left in the bottom, I'm scraping out the spatula. I get first dibs of that.
I mean, I cover one, you cover one. Might have to pick another one up if you're gonna put frosting on the cake. If you want chocolate cake.
Yeah, there's a cake mix they gave us recently.
Yeah, the food bank, yes. I asked for it. That's why. Look, we each bought a thing of icing. If we need our icing, I'll pick it up at that time.
One person, where'd Piper go this time again, huh?
We're having pumpkin pie, pecan pie. Well, you're having pecan, I'm having pumpkin. We have whipped cream to go on our pies. We have turkey, stuffing, mashed potatoes, gravy. Let's see. Green bean casserole. We got all the stuff we usually eat Thanksgiving.
Yeah, and as I said, for all you viewers out there, one of the things that Chloe's doing tonight, well, she's going to be working her ass off tomorrow. I get game. She's going to clean this place for me.
Yeah, I have to.
And I'm going to be cooking the turkey. She's got the baking. She always does it. She doesn't know how to do a damn turkey. Two is I'm doing the green bean casserole. She can do the sides of that. The gravy should be easy, but then again, she went with packaged gravy.
Okay, so
I was going to use
I
turkey
was gonna cook the
dripping.
bacon, the casserole, and the mashed potatoes.
So that would be fine. My only question is, why do we have 4 pounds of bacon?
We had 2 packs in there already. I didn't realize we had. I thought we ate it all.
Well, you know what?
The one package you were gonna eat for yourself that was already in there. You never ate it. I thought you ate it and you never did.
I don't even remember what the bacon was for. But you know what? I'm just grateful I'm not having the bacon because my heart, I've eaten enough, no offense to anyone, I've eaten enough fucking sausage to kill a fucking cow
Yeah.
with heart.
Well, the bacon will be in the green bean casserole. I can make the casserole too. I can bake it. As part of baking.
The marketplace has this recipe, everyone. Bacon wrapped turkey. That seems like an interesting concept here. Turkey's in the fridge, defrosting. You guys saw it. So, yeah. So it's going to be a fine, fine dinner. You picked a fine time to leave me, Lucille. I guess Piper left, huh? Bugs bacon then? No, I don't need Bugs bacon. I got regular bacon. Chloe picked what was affordable. I think she actually chose a little more expensive brand.
It wasn't the cheapest brand they had.
King's has bars bacon.
You know, Bar S. That you don't like that, so I went with the other cheap brand.
watch this.
Okay, if you show it to me. Oh, nice be.
See, look at that.
Oh.
Dogs can't be on the couch.
Yeah.
Guy in a suit.
Oh my goodness, working for his dog.
Yeah, I've seen him.
I have a job. My career job is I work for my dog.
This guy's got a lot of videos on that too.
Say this is me. I'm a servant. I am a servant at Moppy's palace. I work for Moppy. My employer's name is Moppy, or actually Mopford.
That is too funny, you know.
Yeah, you should game soon.
Oh well, I'm waiting to see if anyone else. How many? Let me guess. Tony fell asleep, and Piper left. I guess talking about food, they all left. Look, I've been on 3 hours. Or is it? I post my email address again, and he left.
I'm not sure. It could be either or.
Oh well. Oh. Burn, you picked a fine time to leave me, Lucille. Oh, yep. I thought I had an email that came in from a prepper, you know, or something, you know, to say, hey, what's up? What's going down? Said it was nothing. I should set up something. Oh, has anyone ever seen the Airy Sky gift channel of stuff we could use for the studio? That's pretty cool. That is a really cool thing. I set that up for you guys so you guys can see it. Let me see. You picked a fine time to leave me, Lucille. The scanners in there because I always put scanners in there. I think I put scanners in there. Christmas ideas, stuff that's cool. This is all wish list, I guess. Oh yeah, scanners are here. I'll just show you guys the list anyways, just because, you know. Just because I can. All right. I'll send you guys the link for fun anyways. So anyways, some of these items are just, I threw them in there because I didn't know where to stick them. So don't worry about it. But I'll copy link. Share list. All right. So Tony's still with us, or Piper, or did you guys leave? You know, I think Piper left. Again, he disappears. Yeah. All right. So let's just get this over with so I can go play my game. Eventually, I'll have to have supper and a nap because, you know, it gets tiring doing this without Zoe around. Piper is the other one I do this video for anyways. So, but, you know, okay. So mantle. A mantle holder for Christmas, polar bears. Another polar bear here, you see. Another polar bear. I'm just checking. Let's show you those. Actually, yeah, see? Polar bears. And then here, another polar bear. Then you have the solar chargers. Personally, that's in the preppers list. Now, I might delete that anyways, but I put that in there for some stupid reason. It's in the preppers list already, so it's not stuff that we need. So, you know, that's why I was thinking of deleting those. The butane stove and things on the preppers list anyways. I don't even know why I put it there. The portable DVD player I put in there because it would be nice to watch movies, you know, as a prepper. See, that's why I chose the great DVD players. Ham radio, of course, I was going to set it up. This is sold out. I just threw them in there. Manicottis. See? Popcorn. Got to have the Papa-Corna. Love popcorn. Poppy corn. Snappy White. Orville Red Mug. Then we have the scanners. You know, again, it's stuff like this, you know. Two setters of that. The two for that. This is on sale. That one up $10, by the way. I've been following pricing, so
This one is the ultimate one, I think. Perfect for everything. This one's awesome too. That's the one that Chloe tried ordering for me and then canceled. This one is the one Higgins is thinking about. Highly recommended Higgins. However, for a beginner, I would go with this one. Oh, no. Sorry, that's the 325 digital. This one, 125 AT. That's one I'd recommend for Higgins. Or if Piper doesn't know what to get, I can recommend one for him if he wants to listen to. Some of them are digital. Those went up in price again. This one here is the cheapest one for handheld. Then you go down to this. This is already pre-programmed. That went up $10 too, by the way. And then you got the portable TVs, and then the office chair. Could use a new chair. The wheels on this one's fucking falling apart. And then there's some other office chairs, And then you got that new Kindle Scribe thing. Looks interesting. Then you got the ICOM radio. Zoe was talking about ICOM if I got my ham license. Then you got the accessory kit. This you can use for a webcam permanently, so I can actually use a DSLR. Then you have this. Perfect for, then some lenses, batteries, printer cable. Yeah, let's get the printer. I thought about buying those anyways. What's this? Oh, yeah, this is the interface cable. So it's like that tripod. Tripod's pretty cheap. See, 59, 139, 35. I think this one here would be perfect. Tripod. $35. Can't complain. That'd be a good Christmas stocking stuffer for some of you thinking about it. 44, 36, 30, 32. And then Higgins was talking about the Vixios. He was talking about Vixia, right there. It says pre-order. Hasn't been released yet, but these are pre-orders. $329, $349, $999. 90D. 90D is awesome. I'd love someone to gift me that. The 80Ds sold out. The T8i, the SL3. Bundle include Kenwood bass ham radio, blah, blah, blah. There's a Kenwood there. At the bottom, the R10, that looks cool. R7 looks awesome. And then a Kenwood. And then an R10. Then an R7. And then the end of the line. So, some of these things wouldn't be too bad. I got to clean that list up anyways. But also, I want to tell you about tomorrow's plan, which is tomorrow I will be doing a day off, okay? Day off. I get 1 day a week to rest. I got videos to watch tomorrow, which means no gaming, just purely video watching, right? And then the occasional phone call to my sister at 7. Otherwise, unless someone wants me specifically on Sunday, which, by the way, remember my rule about Sunday. If I do Sunday and you request Sunday, hold on. I got to see something. Give me a second, everyone. Here it is. Here we go. So anyways, here's the deal for Sunday. See, Sunday capiche, you got to pay. The Admiral gets paid on Sunday. So if you want a Sunday edition, you get a Sunday edition. Just remember, you get a bonus edition. A bonus edition. You get multiple videos, bonus editions. Bonus editions. Bonus editions. The Admiral says you get a bonus edition on Thursday because I'll be doing a lot of offline loading videos on how to cook food and one live Thanksgiving special show. So Sunday, not unless you cough up the green. Higgins, he doesn't get to see me on Sunday because he should know by now that it costs mucho dinero for me to be on YouTube. Yes. And Zoe's not around, which reminds me. Let's do this for Zoe. All right. Send Zoe this. All right, people. Where is Tony? Where is Piper? Where is Higgins? Where is Zoe? We have to talk. Sunday is my day of rest. Capiche? Capiche? Do I gotta make a deal that you can understand? Or is it not make a deal you don't understand? What do we got here? You got to be kidding me. Okay, so for some of you out there tuning in, I only work Sundays if you pay me. If you don't pay me, I don't work on video for YouTube on Sundays. Capiche? No choice over there. Higgins, what are you doing, man? I got my game soon. Well, everyone, it seems no one's commenting anymore. I guess that means I get ready to play my game. Let me see what's going on here. Wow. Abby, what are you doing tonight, Snooplet? Chloe's still bad. Chloe gets cold. Higgins gets cold. Higgins might have moved up. Okay, so tomorrow's list. Checking the list. Checking it twice. Gonna find out who's naughty or nice. Santa Claus is coming to town. Seems Piper's on the nice list. Yep. I wonder where Piper went anyways. Drank too much vodka and passed out like Tony. It's only what, 8 there? He's probably on the phone talking about buying some land. He's probably contacted a farmer and be like, yo, man, I want a farm. I need a farm for cows, goats, chickens, lambs, sheep, buffalo. And the guy's like, Buffalo. See, I'm trying to have some fun here while wait for someone to comment. Higgins ain't around. He's probably doing his gift card spree thing. Anyways, you guys, if you haven't, I haven't seen any emails yet from anyone. I was hoping we'd get some FAQs tonight. Anyone have any for FAQs or whatever? I mean, come on, dude. I mean, I can't just sit here the rest of my night toying with the idea that you guys are going to be commenting on something. I mean, come on, throw me a bone here. I mean, I can't just sit here and read this all night. I can. I'm trying to find out if there's a map somewhere. Isn't there like a poster or something in here? Horse armor. Thieves' Den? What's this? Thieves' Den. That seems cool. What edition do we have? The Game of the Year edition. So if we have that, where's all the... Guess they don't have the maps I'm looking for. Oh, God. What is with you guys? There's no comments. I guess it's time. Time for me to disappear. You know? Any comments? No? Well, I guess I'll disappear then. So Zoe disappeared 3 hours ago. 3 hours. This video's gone for 3 hours, 34 minutes. So great. I guess I'll finish my coffee. Yeah. And think. So when did Piper leave? Let's think. Hold on. All right. I guess close this up. Piper, if I can afford land, we could. That's 420. Dude, he hasn't been around in 40 minutes. Turkey jerky. I'm gonna post this and then go and. Rita is a true prepper. There we go. Black Friday savings. No, I don't want that. Yeah. So, anyways. Anyone? Higgins, did you fall asleep, man? Move to a different form. What's this? Okay, cool. That works. Oh wow, Higgins, you leave me hanging. I was about to leave and say the hell with it. I don't even know where Piper went. Piper left and Tony fell asleep. Zoe's not around. I wonder where Piper went. Didn't Piper say something about it? I didn't give my email address fast enough or something. I don't remember. Good evening. Here we go. Let's look over Piper's comments because I can. You sent it late. I was waiting. Well, I sent it today and you disappeared. I waited 30 minutes. Oh, well. Okay, cool. I'm sure glad you were up, love you. Yeah, I love you too, Piper. You're a real person, the real deal. Yeah, I am the real deal. Ones you sent for me to watch. What are you doing for Thanksgiving? Turkey. And Rita is a true prepper. See, he left again. I'm gonna Google something. Yeah, I might put headphones in too at the same time as I Google something. Yeah. Higgins is like, oh, the East Coast. Look, preppers. Best course of action tonight is to stockpile your turkeys now. Get as many as you can. It'll be a good form of protein. Protein. Think he hasn't even emailed me. All right, let's just check on something real quick. I am the real deal. Of course I am. I found some radios to listen to. Here we go. All right, so one of the tips I wanted to say to you is if you're gonna grow coffee or buy coffee, then you're gonna need to get whole bean and buy a grinder. That will help you out for you preppers because it'll last a lot longer than ground coffee. Ground coffee loses its flavor and freshness, where whole bean I found hasn't. I ground up a whole fresh bag today and it was still fresh. It tasted fresh too. All right, I'm taking and doing it and pipering around. Oh, you son of a bitch. Someone better get that off my damn. More garbage in my email. Spam. And I'm going to go and see if this is deleted again because I'm seeing this. Zoe's gone, so I'm about to zip out of here too myself. And Higgins, he's just quiet as quiet can be. Let me see, is this Peckerwood there? Yeah, it says Higgins by Higgins. Yeah, but I can still see it. That was my own problem, Higgs, old boy. I could still see it. See, it says an error has occurred. You're not shouting at all, but we have 5 people, and I think we got too much spam, too much trolling coming about. Yeah, I don't know what to think. I see 5. Actually, yeah, now with the 4. Look, for you preppers out there that's tuning in, you got to ask yourself, what is your best bet for protein right now? Turkeys. That's why I support you stockpiling turkeys. 3 now. 3. 3 now. I support turkeys. Yeah. And so turkeys are going to be your best bet. For some of you preppers out there just tuning in for tonight's edition, sorry if the video is 3 hours, 45 minutes, but let me tell you what we're going to be doing soon. I got to get off my butt, start taking donations, a little more donations, so I can test out other handheld radios and CB radios and murder radios and, of course, base station CB radios I want to put together. And I want to see about getting a better selection of scanners for you all. I want to start reviewing prepping products so you guys know what to buy. That is what I want to do. Yeah, 3 now, Higgins, and with Tony fell asleep and Piper gone. What are we doing here, Higgins? Huh? Are you holding me hostage? I'd like to get out of here someday, man, before it gets too cold and get into my game again. I also would like my dinner sometime soon. I got a turkey defrosting. Honey badgers sound really tasty for dinner about now. Higgins, knock it off. I'll be back. I'm going to have a badger sandwich. So, for you preppers out there, shall we go over the preppers list or should we, do something? If you're not asleep, Tone, then where have you been? Piper left, you disappeared, Zoe disappeared. Higgins is going on about cottage cheese. I'd like my Salisbury steak dinner one of these days, Higgins, and I don't want to be held up. Game, TV dinner, movie, sleep, wakey wakey, Sunday morning edition of video reviews. And after video reviews, I'm going to game. I don't want to waste my time on Sunday unless someone mucho dineros me. I'm not listening to your tune. I need to find a decent movie tonight. The Godfather's out. Trying to look for a couple movies for Christmas. Little movies like that makes everything worthwhile. All right, so I added a couple more items to my Christmas list for Teddy. Gotta make sure it's fair for her. Tony, would you like to tell Higgins off when it comes to frickin' this? You know what? I got an idea. I am going to leave because, frankly, I'm getting tired of being here. 4 hours, Zoe's not around anymore. I don't want to hear that. Yeah. I don't know. Yeah. So, 3 people watching, no one commenting except Higgins being a complete monkey. I think I'm going to log off. I mean, literally, I got to have dinner, guys. And you guys can't keep me from eating my dinner, okay? Which will take, what, an hour to cook? I mean, literally, I want my dinner, man. I can't just sit around the rest of the night waiting for Zoe, it's already 7:30, she ran away. Guess she doesn't like my cooking videos with my husband, so. And Piper left again, so maybe you guys will see me on Monday, but I do got to get going, because, I need some time for myself. Yeah, so. Anyways, so are you guys done watching me? I hope so. So, yeah, exactly. Self-time unwind. So I'm going to have dinner started. So for the rest of you out there, if you see an updated video in the morning, offline video, please feel free to watch it. It'll just give you my schedule, what's going on. In the meantime, Chloe's going to go and make dinner for me and get dishes done. So please add and subscribe. Please post comments. Please leave feedback, suggestions. Hit like, subscribe buttons. Hold some fun for your family, including your dogs, your cats, your bunnies, your service dogs, your service bunnies. Hit the thumbs up button, subscribe button, like button. Just keep the comments nice is all we ask. Thanks so much for tuning in today, and look for another video on Monday. Thank you, and God bless you and everything you do.